Appreciate God Almighty. Wow. It's a privilege to be here this evening. I am Siki Resimbis by name, aka Iyalajewa.
Appreciate Iyalajewa.
I've been in business for a while now, you know. I joined NeoLife just immediately after I left my job as a teacher, you know. I came from a background where we celebrate education a lot. I came from a background where my father would tell you that he had told Jemile, you know, like we mo kawe so gbogbo eyan mo ti mo bi e gbolo kawe. So it's a norm in my family that you must go to school. So, like every other person, I'm the last child of the family. I have no exception. I just have to go to school. So I went to school, study hard. Yes, I always say this because I love education. They made me believe that once you're educated, in fact, batamia tunko ko ka timba kawe, batamia tunko. And they will tell us, batare awo sherere nile ti o ba kawe re, batare awo sherere nile. Can you imagine? They made us believe these things. See, the point is, yes, going to school is a good thing. But the problem is, you cannot use yesterday's solution to solve today's problem. Yesterday's solution is going to school. If you study Yoruba, you work in a banking sector. Yes or no? Yesterday's solution is going to school. If anything you study, you work in a bank. You know, they used to tell us, just go to school, just have the certificate, you will get that good job. But today, the formula has changed. They say education is the key. Yes or no? But the padlock has been changed. So if you are here and we came from that kind of background, imagine what deceive wa. It is high time we start thinking outside the box. So going to school, I studied hard, I have a very good grade. Before I left NYSC, a job was waiting for me. You know, a man, plus our software director that left here earlier, he said he was a teacher. You know, he said he was taking, he mentioned 5 subjects. Yes. I understand what he was saying because that's the life of a teacher. You know, before I left NYSC, a job was waiting for me. Like all because that job was waiting for me. You know, I was opportune to get a job as a teacher where I take biology for SS 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C, 3A, 3B, 3C. You don't understand. I'm the only biology teacher of Festival International College, Lagos, Nigeria. See, I love my job. I love the fact that I impact knowledge. I love the fact that I inspire young people. At a point in that school, my students were dull. In biology class, I was teaching them chemistry. You know, I want so I was asking them something that is related and they didn't know it. I was angry. I had to change that class to chemistry because I can't imagine at SS2, more first 20 elements. So I was angry. Kill I want shady chemistry. I had to take chemistry. You know, simply because I love what I do. But what I hate about my job was my pay. What I hate about my job was the fact that we get paid on the 40th of the month. Check your calendar. Do you have 40th there? That was the days. Those are the days we get paid. So 40th, 42. So when in school then, as teacher, we used to greet ourselves. Alpha, kini day teni, 39, no problem. You know, payday is around the corner. That was the life then. At a point, I sat down one day and I asked myself a question. I want to ask you the question too. If you are here and you are a guest, if you continue with what you're doing now, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over to expect a different result. So if you keep on doing what you're doing now, or what your parents want you to do, or what people around you want you to do, what kind of life would you be living? My answer was just around the corner. I didn't need to go out to get answers because I have senior colleagues in that school. I have a man I call a mentor then. When your dream is small, your mentor is small. Yes or no? When your dream is small, the people you look up to are small people. So then I call this man my mentor because he's the oldest staff of that school. We call him Uncle Matt. Like, Matt from GSS to SS. It was that bad. So I woke up to him one day and I asked him a question. See, we are deceived by some Yoruba adage. Totiye katima kati we publish. I woke up to him and I asked him a question. And the question was, sir, how do you manage with 3 children? He said something I will never forget in my life. And that is a Yoruba adage. He said, wo simi ibiori badani si langbe. I refuse to give it. You know, he gave me advice. I can't forget that advice. He said, ti mosheni, wa lo gba home teaching, wa lọ ní ìrọ̀lẹ́, wa japo, tó ma fi ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀, ó ma jòjìjì. Hey, who are the people that give you advice? Who are the people tí wọ́n gba ìmọ̀ràn lọ́wọ́ wọn? These people that you get advice from, them themselves, their life self need advice. See, at that point, I know I met the wrong person for an advice. Because I refused to baby to read that, see, life is a choice. The life you're living now is your choice. If you want a better life, you're going to fight it out and you will get that life. At that point, I know what I want from life. I'm the last child of 9 children. Motiri àwọn ẹṣinwájú mi. Àwọn ẹṣinwájú ni tẹ̀yìn wò sáré. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. And I told myself, I don't want to jisi koto. Táwọn ẹṣinwájú yìí ti jisi. So I need to make a difference. Right about then, I did some calculation that day that got me angry. And I asked myself a question. How much do they pay me in a day? If you are here, you work at a job. No matter how much your salary is, do this calculation, you're going to cry. How much do you earn per day? I was earning less than 1,000 naira per day as a teacher. Approximately 800 naira per day. After that mathematics, I left my office, I walked up to my proprietor and I sacked my boss. For things to change in your life, you have to change. And for things to get better in your life, you have to get better. I sacked my boss because I was tired of that life and I went back home. While I was at home, I kept on praying to God. I remember a lot of people at home called me names. You know why they called me names? Efile, kò tí mọ̀ nǹkan tó mean kéèyàn máa wáṣẹ́ kiri ni. Ṣebí torí pa bá ríṣẹ́ ló fi jẹ́ kó lọ fiṣẹ́ lẹ̀. Are we together? If you are like, say I'm alive. Because they got me that job, they have a say in my life. Because I didn't apply, they have a say in my life. And as that's exactly what they said. At that point in my life, I knew that looking for a job is a job on its own. I entered everywhere in Lagos looking for a job. Like, if you know Ojo Elegba very well, you understand what I'm saying here. I dropped my CV everywhere looking for a job. But somebody say one day, just like you got a flyer. You know, anytime I see distributors on field with their flyer, I'm always excited for their future. If you are a distributor, don't stop sharing your flyer because your diamond is just around the corner. I did not get my flyer. Yes. Èmi kọ́ ni mo fọwọ́ gba flyer tó gbé yín wá bí by name. I did not collect it. Tó bá yẹ pé white and black ní flyer yẹn ni, I don't know. If it is colored, I don't know. But a friend of mine got the flyer, came for the seminar and left saying that they are saying nonsense. Out of every nonsense, there is a sense. You cannot spell nonsense without a sense. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Some people left this seat now. Nonsense. They left. Same thing my friend did. He left that day. And I was with him. I was chatting with him on the social media. And then it was not WhatsApp. The social media, the chatting sites we use there to go. So I always say something. What to go I've done in my life. You don't understand. So this guy told me while I was chatting him up, I said, guy, want to sue me? Well, in fact, it's not the job I'm after now. It's to prove people around me wrong. That I'm not stupid for leaving my job. Only ìran mẹ́ta ò gbọ́dọ̀ tó ṣì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Ìran mẹ́ta tó bá ṣí ọpọlọ lẹ̀ ni o. In this present Nigeria, ìran 20 tí ń tó ṣì dànù. So I know where I was coming from. My background is nothing to write home about. Born and brought up in Ajegunle, Lagos, Nigeria. You don't understand. packaging, like packaging. Born and brought up in Ajegunle. I know what it means as a young girl in Ajegunle. If you are not pregnant at the age of 18, 19, your parents must do a party for you. That is where I was coming from. But I told myself, I will never allow my background put my back on the ground. I told myself that regardless of where I'm coming from, it will never affect my future. And that day when he told me he went for a seminar, he did not understand what they were saying, I told him I am interested. So through him, I got the information of the flyer. I called the number and they invited me for the next seminar. Can you please appreciate my golden sponsor in person of Mr. Okwayemi Adefowoshi? I want to appreciate that man that trained me in this business. You know, this man showed me and he told me, if you join us, your life will never remain the same. And sincerely, since I've joined NeoLife, it has been a new life. You don't understand. No, also this business today, I have 2 international passports called NeoLife. I've traveled and I've been traveling since 2013. I was in Dubai with this company in 2013. I was in Johannesburg in 2014. I was in Sun City in 2015. 2016 was Hong Kong. 2017 we're in Cape Town. 2018 we're in Mauritius. 2019 we were in Abu Dhabi. You don't understand. Like just about 3 days ago, we just landed. You don't understand. Oh, simply the best. People empowering people. People empowering success. Products that works. You don't understand. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you are here, thank you. If you're here and you are a guest, because your life is about to change. Something great is about to happen in your life. You know, thank you. The only regret I have in my life is the 1 year, 7 months I spent working for somebody. The 1 year, 7 months I spent as an employee. The 1 year, 7 months that somebody needs to order me around. The 1 year, 7 months that I put in all my best and I got token. That's the greatest regret of my life. Because since I've been a partner with this company, it has been fun, it has been joy, it has been exciting. Talking about money, baby, we are making money, Joe. They are father dear. You don't understand. In fact, the money we make now is even annoying us. We hear some money and we are angry. We hear some money and we are insane. I always say this, that my one day bonus, my 1 day earning, my 1 day earning in this company is officially somebody 1 month salary where they work. You don't understand. See, you cannot understand until you are in the system. So if you are a guest here, I want you to stay connected because something great is about to happen to you. I don't know what you see.
It's one day come,